Hey everyone, it's me Sabir again, and in this video I'm gonna talk about soft 404 error. So when it comes to 404 not found, that means we understand that the page does not exist or the page is permanently deleted and it is no more. And Google also understand that the page does not exist, and that is why it is 404 not found, and it is easy to solve 404 not found. But on the other hand, when we talk about soft 404, that means the web server shows the status 200, that is okay, and that means the page is loading fine. But Google thinks that the page should be written as soft 404 or 404. So there is a conflict between a web server and a Google. So it is super confusing, right? But let me just make it easy for you. So when we encounter 404 not found, that means the page is not existing anymore or it's deleted, right? But when it comes to soft 404, the web server shows the status 200 okay, and that means the page is loading fine. There isn't any problem in the page. But Google think that the page should be written as 404. So why there is a conflict between a web server and a Google? So there are multiple reasons. That is why Google think that the page should return as 404. The first reason is the page can be misleading for the user, and the second reason is the page have thin content, and the third reason is the page have duplicate content. And the other reason can be there is a problem in the page and Google is unable to crawl that page effectively, and Google find that there is a problem in the page, and that is why Google think that it should return as 404. So this is how 404 soft error, defined by the Google and a web server. And there is a difference between both of them, soft 404 and 404 not found. So how we can solve that and how we can find soft 404? So the best way is you will find in the Google Search Console. So I have opened Google Search Console, and as you can see here, it is showing that soft 404 and there are two pages, right? So if I open these two pages, so what we experience here, let me just share it with you. So you can see the page is loading fine. As a user, I cannot see there is a problem, and the second page also loading fine. And as I explained in the beginning, Google think that the page should return as 404, but web server shows that the page is fine. And there is also a problem with the URL, and the URL of that page is fine and the page is also loading fine. So what is the problem here? So all we need to inspect the URL. And here we can find the details. And you can also see that user declared this as a final URL because it's canonical. So if I find that the page is fine and I will request indexing again, and Google will remove the soft 404 from that page, and this page will be out of the list. And we can also test it live. To see if there is any problem or not. So if you handle a client's website or if your website, you can be facing there are multiple URLs in the list of soft 404. So you have to check one by one, and you have to check in the Google Search Console. You have to inspect them. You have to test live. And if you find any problem in that, you have to fix that. And if there isn't any problem, you have to request to the Google that this is fine, and there should not be, the page should not be in the list of 404. So you can see I cannot find any problem here. The page is fine. So let me check that again. So this is soft 404. So that way you can check if there is any problem or not. So I hope the concept will be clear, and if you like the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe the channel as well. And if you have any suggestion or any recommendation, you can write in the comment below. I'll appreciate that. Thank you so much.